Hello Belfast, what's the crack? So today we're out today and we're going to sample all the local craft beers that Northern Ireland and Ireland have to offer. So we started our day off in the Boundary in the heart of East Belfast. This is probably one of the best known brands in Northern Ireland. So I'm out today with no better man to show me around and take me around all the craft beers than Dave from Belfast Beer Ramblings.
And we're taking this one, which is Boundary's core beer and Bongo. It's probably the best local core beer in Northern Ireland.
Happy days. What do you think of it? Is this one of your favourites?
Fresh, hoppy, fruity, tropical. It's perfect one to start your day with.
Unbelievable. And we're out today with Stephen.
How's it going?
And Stephen is from Tilton Core, and this is his own brand. So everyone, please jump on Stephen's Instagram, his website, everything, and give the man some support. This is his love and passion for this. So he's going to tell us a wee bit now about this. So go ahead, Stephen. Tell me all about it and how you got into it. Just everything you want to tell us. You tell us.
We're going to be here a while, so I'll keep it short and sweet.
Okay.
So I've been writing about beer for about 10 plus years. I've got into the beer industry that way. Did a few things on the side, helped out with the likes of Matt Boundary, Willie at Bullhouse, doing different events over the years. I worked in the industry, and then I said to myself, why not? So I do what's called contract brewing. So
right.
I don't own the equipment. I use equipment of other breweries. So I brewed a Heaney Brewery in Blacking in Mid-Ulster. Mal's been very, very good to me. And goes without a doubt. Without them, I couldn't be here today. So they're collaborating and helping me grow. So we have a series of beers here at the minute. So the main one we started off with is my German Helles. So that's the one that's available mostly all the time all year round. And then these other two here is the facilitate. This is a New Zealand IPA, New England IPA, with Stacks and Nelson Savan and Nectaron. It's our yearly collab this year with Heaney Brewery. And then we also have
This is excellent.
Oh yeah,
this is excellent.
It's got stacks of juice.
Really good.
Really easy to drink. 6%, you wouldn't even notice.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Easy drinking.
That is strong. 6%. That's still strong. Well,
and then you get a night later, you'll be flying after a couple. Easy drinking, percentage.
And then we also did a collaboration there at the end of last year with the guys from Exemplar in Belfast. So they're a coffee roastery. So we got their coffee and we put it into our stout. So it's a coffee oatmeal stout. So I would call this coffee beer, not a beer with coffee. So it's all about the coffee, and it really showcases their Brazilian blend that we used in it. And hopefully next year's one will build and build again. But you notice there's a theme there, collaboration. It's not just about just getting something out the market, it's about growing other businesses together. That's one of my big ethos, always get back and move forward and see how we can grow together, because without it, what makes us any different than the bigger organisations?
Yeah, we're all that happy, so that's what we do. That's why we're all like friends, more or less too.
So long and short, we've about 10 different beers we've done over since 3 years we started. And we've got a few things planned for the next couple of weeks. We just re-released one of the older beers called Game Over Retry. It's an extra pale ale. Did about tweak in the recipe, and it tasted
excellent as well. Very, very good as well.
What do you want to know?
I just like the packaging. I love the packaging of it. The tin, like what?
Style, don't you like? That's the kind of what he's going for.
Yeah.
Basically, my good friend Warren Curry, we grew up together, and he does all my design work.
That's lovely.
And basically, what they said, I only want you to look after this. So it's all about, if you look at my supply chain, it's as many local businesses in all of Ireland I try to go through. So all our labels come from the Seuss labels, now they're called, down in Lurgan. We use Bitter Brew for all our ingredients as well as Lockbrins. We try to use as many local businesses as possible because that's the way it is. It's good ethos, it's the way I wanted to do business.
This is a great nightcap as well, this one.
Nice.
I was drinking this last week at the end of the beer festival at Jubilee as well, because he had this on offer over there, and it's top notch.
Right.
Nightcap, couple of them, so they're ready for bed. Lovely.
Happy days. And I know you can.
Or you can start with them too.
I know you can purchase them here, so you can't come in here obviously into the public and off the Newton Arts Road here, and you can buy it here for carry it and also sit it. Can you buy this online as well?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Licensing laws in Northern Ireland.
Crazy. And where would be your main supplier? Like, where would be the main place for people in the city maybe able to go and purchase it?
You've got the likes of the Vineyard, DC Wines, the guys in Northern Lights, Sunflower, Bullhouse East,
So pretty much most main locations around Belfast. So
like
happy days.
we find her if you pop me a message on Instagram.
Scepter as well.
Yeah, Scepter
also.
Yeah.
But again, you let me know where you're based and I'll put you in the right direction. I try to keep as much tracking as possible. And if any publicans or off-sales are looking at us, we go for a company called Salty Boy.
Yeah.
Kind of look out for after for the distribution of these beers.
Perfect, boys. Thanks very much. So I might as well go down now. Enjoy these beautiful pints, and we're going to head down from here. There's a beer festival on today. What is the beer festival about?
Bullapalooza, which is up in Bullhouse. I'm going to go up there and check out after and see what's going on up there.
Perfect. I'll drop in all the boys' links here. Make sure you drop them a follow and give them some support. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
So these boys are drinking faster. They're the big IPA boys. So I have to try one of Stephen's Tilton Pours. So this is going to be the next drink of the day. Looking forward to sample this bad boy. So what made you start getting into like IPAs and craft beers and
stuff?
stuff?
Big thing for me was, Mark, I came home from Australia. My advantage in Australia, always out in the sun, always hanging around beaches 8 or 9 years ago, and then this is what you got over there, lad. You got a lot of craft beer and IPAs over there on the beach, say, sunny vibe, nice happy fruity beers in the good weather. I came home and there wasn't really anybody here doing it, apart from Boundary and Bullhouse 8 or 9 years ago. So then trying to vouch out and find people that were actually doing it. That's what happened to me. I ended up turn in here, find Boundary when it was only the odd tap room every few months, trying their different beers and going, here, there is a market for it here. It actually is here.
There definitely is a market.
Then and tied him with Willie, same with him, tried all his different beers, all different fruits, flavours, hops, going, oh here, you can enjoy this.
You can enjoy it like I enjoy it.
I never thought that you could. We say in Australia it's abundant.
And you're also supporting local people.
Yeah, and that's a big thing about it. You're supporting local people.
You're not supporting Diageo, who's like multi-billionaire.
Guys that for me personally, like Stephen, have became friends.
Yeah.
Like, I don't just know Stephen, like he is a friend.
Yeah.
As well as like Matthew and Willie and all the other guys that have met in the industry.
Yeah.
Johnny as well from our brewery and all the other guys. Like they're actual friends. They're not just acquaintances or people that I know.
Yeah.
They've all became friends.
Yeah. And what got you into it? What made you want to go, right, I'm going to start my own, obviously IPA and beer and stuff?
I'm just a big nerd, like there's no point in me that.
Right.
You know, I always like understand.
And were you always a beer drinker? Like, have you always been like
the story about how I started writing about beer was all because I used to work on an off license and we did a stock take one night and a colleague of mine said, try this beer. I was like, I've never had it before. It was Erdinger's Rice beer and I've never had one. That started my journey into it. So
the beer, so you then started sampling every week, taking a new beer home?
Yeah, and then I started just chasing out different brands from across the world, see what we could sell in Northern Ireland, because other than the likes of the vineyard and stuff, there was very few places that you could get anything, imports or anything like that. So now we're in a good position where it's there. Now I'm all about just brewing stuff to see what we can get out of it, because every time there's a tweak in the recipe, it's future-proofing the beer for the next one, because you don't just sit and do one and that's it. You learn continuously.
You're already building an idea for the next one all the time.
100%.
And that's what he has done, as you can see. You know, he started that from scratch with a lager, and then has just literally steamrolled into the next one and the next one and the next one, because he's always building an idea for the next one.
Unbelievable. Well done, anyway.
We're very fortunate. We have a really good collaborative space. So as I said, Mal and Susie from Heaney have given me a platform to start this and continue on. Like, we're very fortunate. Like, the guys, woodworkers as well too, have been great supporting Philly. We're all connected in weird ways. If we go back to Jubilee a couple of weeks ago, everyone in that room was weirdly connected in some sort of way. Now, there were breweries from England, like some of the best breweries in the world, in my opinion, like Colonel. And so on, but like they were all connected, and it's really good because it's all the collaborative side of it. And see you across the water, like Manchester and Leeds. It's like Leeds is free, is like in the north. That's like a brotherhood, it's like a collection, a collaboration. But it's really, really evident, and this is what we are slowly seeing now in Northern Ireland. We all want to work together. It's not that there. We just need to connect from everyone else, the consumer, because our access to the market is very limited. And then, like, you might get maybe for every batch ID, maybe 9 to 12 kids, if I'm lucky. But I'm very fortunate that, as I said, Boundary Tavern, Bullhouse East, Woodworkers, Sunflower, Northern Lights always make a point of getting the kegs, and I'm really thankful for it. And again, they're always messaging saying, what do you got next, what's new, what are you doing next, because they care.
And they want to support you, obviously, as a brand.
I will always be messaging Stephen, send him a photo saying, I'm enjoying your beer and tap in here, mate. Look at this. And he's like, fuck's Dave, happy days, you know, and always, all the time.
And obviously in your social media, you'll put up where has it and stuff.
So what I do for every release, the first drop from the distro, then I update it where I can. Then obviously, then when it goes to the next one, we do that as well.
That's a lot of the things he just touched on. I would message him and ask him where I can get it,
Yeah.
and he'll let me know. Because obviously I live out
Well,
in Nobby.
I enjoy it, so I'm going to be texting you now where to get this or that.
So he'll tell me, Dave, you can get it at the Sifter. You can't get it there yet. It's not there yet. You can get it in Boundary, wherever it is. He'll let me know, drop me a wee message.
And you're straight there,
I'm
like?
straight there.
Yeah.
There it is, Dave. There you go.
Happy days. And obviously, I'm going to ask you this, but then hopefully we can look back at it in the future whenever you're fucking super huge. So what is your dream for your brand? What is the dream? What would be your dream? I think that's a good question because I have faith in you and I really like it, and obviously you've got such a heart to it. So I would love to look back on this video in like 5 years down the line, if I'm not dead through alcohol poisoning or something. I'd love to look back at this.
If we keep doing these, maybe.
And remember, what drink responsible. www.drinkaware.co.uk. So make sure I'll drop that in there. So if I'm not dead, what would be your dream for people to look back and you'll be able to look back at this and say, well, my dream did come true. So what would be your dream? What would be
For me personally, it would be not just about the brand itself and the beer that I produce, it's about what we can do collectively in Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Ideally, for the brand, I would love it to be a very good sustainable model going forward. Like we have got those plans in place at the Heaney site at the minute. Like if I had won the lottery, I could go out and maybe potentially go on my own, but it's such a risk. But for me, it's all about the longevity of the scene. It's always important to me, like these events. So I want to be in Belfast, Northern Ireland, where there's a beer event every week, if not a month. I want to be in a position to see in 10, 15 years time that it's not just the usual suspects on tap. That's the bigger dream. But for me, I just want to keep growing and growing and learn because I just love it. There's no point in me lying about it. As long as I'm still enjoying it in 5, 10 years, it's success to me.
100%, because I say the people about Northern Ireland and Ireland, they love supporting each other, and I think it's so good to see that. And I think that you will start to see the bigger brands starting to get pushed out, and obviously more local stuff come in. Because a lot of people always write my comments about where is the local, like where is it? Like you're going in there, it's always your standard.
A lot of people don't even know where to go.
Yeah.
And that is the problem, is what we're trying to break, that stigma where people don't even know where to go.
Because if anyone ever says it's always a sunflower, everyone knows a sunflower, that's it.
From the start of me and you building a friendship, like me messaging you and trying, people don't even know where to go. A lot of time you didn't know where to go at the start, you just didn't know, because you were like, Dave, where do I go, what do we do? As much as times we tried to piece this together, now we are doing that and showing people where to go.
100%, yeah.
Well, here, there's on my website too as well. I haven't updated in a while. I have a list of a data set of places to get craft in Northern Ireland, whether it be an off license, a bar, or the location of the breweries. I'm a big geek, so this is the stuff I would do on the side when I get a time. So go on the website there and check it. If you're looking for something in particular, message me and I'll point you in the right direction.
Perfect. Thank you very much, boys. And we're going to enjoy a few more of these, and we're going to head up to the party up the street. So I'm just going to show you in here. I just want to show you the size of this place. Obviously, there's such a large seating area. Then you have your food truck outside here. It's dog friendly. Lovely bar area. You have your off sales area here. We're able to get some drinks like Stephen's there. Then outside here, this is on Newton Arch Road near the Banana Block. So yeah, we'll head on out now. See you later. Hi guys. So you have your street food outside here. Then obviously you can stand outside in the beer area. And this is the Banana Block area there. Then you have flout and stuff. Would be probably people, the food bloggers would say it's one of the best pizzas in Belfast. Then you have this is it here. So this is on the Newton Arch Road in East Belfast. What a cool location. So we're heading from now up to the Bullhouse to join the party.
Yep, check it out, Bullapalooza.
Yo, looking forward to it. This is probably one of the biggest beer festivals. Well, one of the biggest in Belfast.
Jubilee, it was last week as well. It just finished, and then you Bullapalooza, which has became a yearly fixture on the Belfast beer calendar.
Nice.
And it's on for 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we're going to the last day of it here to check it out.
Happy days. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't the best yesterday, so hopefully, I'd say it's going to be busier today because everybody had planned to go out yesterday.
Say I'll come today.
Come today. So we're probably going to walk up here. We're not going to get in, but we'll give it a rattle anyway. So, right, so that's us just heading up the Newton Arch Road, and past McDonald's is on the left-hand side, so I'll jump on when I'm outside. So that's us now. This is the fresh beer. So we're on the Newton Arch Road, and this is the festival we're at here. You can see it here on the window. Bullapalooza 2025, 13th to the 15th of June. So yes, we're on the day 5. So we're on the day 3. So it says we'll have to enter up round here. Yeah, we have to go up round. Can we go in this way, yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's us. Heading in now. Hello, how are you? So this is us heading in now, and the Bullapalooza now, so we're heading up this way now.
Bar.
What do you want to drink?
Let's get a wee video of the bar.
I ain't going to. What do you recommend? What do you think's be the best one? First to drink? I'll buy them whenever you want.
Frank the Tank.
Okay, so 2 Frank the Tank. Two, not pints, we go for half ones, or pints, what do you think?
Sorry, pints,
Pints.
25%.
Oh, that's alright. Because you know, this man will get us completely blocked. Oh, happy days.
Outside.
Yeah, so Frank the Tank, where's it on the board? What number?
9.
Number 9. So we're doing Frank the Tank. It's a hazy IPA, 5%, and it's £6.20 a pint. So it's like the Bullhouse. It's one of their, obviously,
beers.
so everything in here is created by them, basically. Well, 80% of them are created by him.
See it on the side, it says Bullhouse.
Bullhouse, unbelievable. Class.
We'll see. Well, he said he is here, like.
Nice, so.
Oh, we got special Bullapalooza cups.
Oh, nice. We got the cups. I'll get them. Cheers, thank you. They're nice, aren't they?
We get to keep those actually too.
Oh, hi, yeah. Cheers, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, thank you. Can we sip of this bad boy? Let me know what you think.
Let's go. Packed out, pretty hoppy. Oh.
Nice, it's really hoppy, is it?
Really smooth as well. Smooth, creamy.
Suppose
Really
I'll
good.
try it myself here now.
Really good. You'll like that too. Really good.
That is nice. You can
Really
taste the
good.
fruits of that, like
Really good.
that is nice. Like I understand why
Fresh to death.
I understand why people drink that instead of going to like their local, like as you say, like why would you drink a local beer whenever you can
get that.
nice flavours of it? You can appreciate the flavours, like. Proudly brewed in Belfast, so there you go there.
They have a fresh egg boundary as well. Vegan picking up.
Oh, I so.
Stevens beers as well there.
Yep, there he is, the guy we met earlier on the shelf proudly. Class. So we're going to make our way outside here. Hey, what a beer garden, and this is obviously the pizzeria.
We can go right through there. The gate's open. We can go right down.
I will go and have a walk around here, sure, and see. So this is the pizza bit here, where they do the food. Oh, nice.
So there's more beers there too, different ones. Obviously, like
Look at this, everyone out enjoying themselves. How good is this, like? Class, like. I might as well go on down here and take a seat. See if I get a seat down here away from the music, hopefully. Huh?
No, they were there Sundancers.
I know, man. What a day. What a day. So obviously you have then all your local like steak and Guinness and different sorts of pies and stuff here. Are they? They look good, like.
I got a big breakfast this morning, like.
I know, I'm
They
alright.
are unbelievable.
I always say eating's
That's
cheating.
what, mate.
Eating's cheating.
Well, just keep it rolling.
I know, that's true. Alright, man, how are you? Keeping alright? Nice.
I'll be better down here.
Mate, look at this. Look at the stage now. Nice.
That was the one we went through yesterday, the DJs.
Oh, aye, yeah.
See, it's all closed off too, so it's the whole.
It's the whole area, like, isn't it?
Really good, yeah. And this is all obviously craft beer related.
Aye, that's good, like. It's good to see people supporting each other.
We're even trying to do this 5 or 6 or years, 7 years ago. You couldn't have done it.
No, never,
You couldn't
like.
have done it, you know. And this is where it's came. This is where it's got to. Sorry, from where
Yeah.
it was. Do you know what I
And
mean?
it's right in CS Lewis Square, so obviously there's the big land, there's the lion witch in the wardrobe.
Definitely.
What a spot, like. This is Mr. Bullhouse, the owner of the Bullhouse Bar off just it's basically at Hollywood Arches on Newton Arch Road. So first of all, Willie, how did you get into what you did and stuff?
It started by making beer. So it was like back in 2011, I went on a road trip around California with my older brother, and basically just went and visited a few breweries. He a friend who was getting married to a girl from California, so we went over and stayed with them. They took us around these breweries. It was like a Friday afternoon on an industrial estate in San Diego, and took us to a brewery called Green Flash. And I just liked the sense of community that, you know, people were coming to the brewery, seeing where the beer was made, and coming for a drink after work. And you got all sorts of people, you know, from all the factories nearby, and just really enjoyed it. And then also the flavour of the beer and stuff. And then I came home, asked for a homebrew kit for Christmas, and then just started brewing, and then just turned into a hobby basically.
And what did you find any, like, what made you open on East Belfast? Like,
there was a long story for
getting
getting
Hollywood Arches, I think, like, because whenever I drive past all the time, I'm like, it's so busy, and I love the outside seat now you've created out the front. And I went to Hollywood Arches 3 times a day every day, and about maybe 4 times, and I drive past and always like, that is so cool. And it's just like the crowd of people you're getting in and the support you're getting from the locals, like, so I think like it's so good. And it's
well, it took us 4 years to get from first looking at that unit to actually getting the bar open. So there was actually Eastside Partnership, who's like the charity, that urban regeneration charity for East Belfast. The guy who was the CEO of that, I just sent him an email one night on back in 2018 and said, look, we're looking to move. We wanted to move the brewery into East Belfast first, because we were running out of space. I started the brewery in 2016 out in Dundonald, sort of out between Dundonald and Newton Arch, and then ran out of space there. I emailed him that night, seeing is there any spaces available in East Belfast, and then he said, look, we've just bought this building. We were going to put our offices in here, but if you want to do something with it beer-wise, work away. So then it took about 4 years to get planning permission through, get a license through. So you have to buy a license off the pub that shut down. So we had to get some money then, external investment.
As well, the license in Northern Ireland, like, it's crazy. Like, but it's so good to see this area of East Belfast getting so much support, and also like there's a lot of festivals here, like the East Belfast Arts Festival, different festivals throughout the year, and obviously, like, it's so good to see this area. Obviously, such a tight connection with C.S. Lewis and stuff. And obviously the area is lovely and it's booming up, like, and the people are lovely, and it's good to see so many people support you throughout the area.
Yeah, so, well, that's one of the things we've tried to do is you know, it's been, and keep our pint prices at a reasonable level as well, and just
they're brilliant, like,
trying to integrate as best we can.
And what's your favourite out of all the ones you've created? That's maybe a tight question for you.
It's like choosing your favourite baby.
What is your favourite? Like, what is your favourite baby like?
Probably for drinking, my go-to is Road Tripping, which is like a 4% pale ale, because you can drink, you know, pints and pints, and you don't get tired of it really. Rolling Papers is our most popular beer, so it's about 40% of our production. Most of our beer actually goes over to England. But about 30% of it actually goes through the bar in the east.
I'm obviously going to drop up all your links and everything here, and all your social medias and your website. So, can you buy this online and get it shipped to your house, or
yes.
is it only?
I know you can buy it from. You can buy it. We'll ship anywhere in the UK or Ireland. So
and obviously, you can buy it in a certain off license, like we said earlier on. Like, obviously, all the different bars.
Touched on that with Stevie.
We touched on that with Stevie, so probably the same bars, like, anyway.
Yeah.
So you can buy it and get delivered all around. So anyone who's watching this from abroad, make sure you give this local man some support, because he's worked so hard to get this where it is today, and he's doing so much for the local community. What is your favourite one?
Frank a Tank, which I got you on right away as soon as we come in. That's why I said you got to say Frank a Tank. For me, that's his best core beer. For me.
Yeah. What did you get yourself, Paul?
I don't know. I just asked for he went for a lager, and he's loving it right away. He's like, it's pretty good. So obviously, I've been friends with Willie for quite a while. So obviously, I know a lot of the beers and what they are, what they do. So obviously, with you getting an entry point to it, I thought Frank and Tank was a good one for you to try right off the bat. Obviously, we're going to try a right few more here as we go. But Frank and Tank, you want for you to start.
Over here playing the decks and all.
He told you to try road tripping, didn't he? You want to try road tripping? That's what he told you his favourite is.
Okay, let's do it then. Yeah. Let's do a wee road tripping.
Yeah, no. You have to.
What can I get for you?
Road tripping's what he told you to try.
I know, that's what we're doing.
He told me that was his favourite.
Right, that's what we're doing. Road tripping. There we go.
Pretty good. actually it is. Good shout.
It's only 4%, so it's not like rocket
It's not like
fuel.
your ones you've been singing. Like.
Sometimes you need a wee break.
He's been singing the stronger ones, you see. So
You do, need a wee
we
break.
came in and led with Frank the Tank, and then we had a couple of Brandy here, quite strong. We had a couple of Tilton Wars and stuff. So.
For Pleiades, I'd be on the floor.
Well, we'll get Paul one, and he'll get the next one. We'll make it 3.
This is what he's drinking here.
I get him an 8XL then as well. Might as well get him
Right,
one, and he'll get
give
the
him one of
next.
them as well, and he'll actually.
He'll get the next one, like.
Alright, very
Nice.
This is Willie's favourite now, as he told
Right,
you.
let's try it and see what do you think of it?
If I don't spill half it, all of it. Game, fresh, quite light, perfect day like this, really good.
It's only 4%,
Really good.
so it's hard to whack.
Sipper, it's something you can sit and sip all day.
100%.
This kind of weather.
Let's try right now.
Really good.
I understand why he likes me. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a sipper.
That is nice.
Do you know what I mean? It's one you can sip all day.
Very, very tasty. Like
Compared to like some of the heavier ones, you can sit and sip all day.
100%.
Especially as I say in this kind of weather.
right, we'll jump off, and Paul got himself an 8XL. Paul
He's
got
only an XL
8XL.
lager.
So
I don't spill half of it before he gets it.
we're going down to meet Paul again. Right. Don't know. Yeah, what a spot. Obviously you have all your food vendors, all your local craft vendors. And I remember everyone, please support local. It's all about supporting local and giving local brands the support that they deserve. Same as the lager and obviously the IPAs and stuff. Always support local. Love your dancing. Good to see it starting to pick up now, and obviously the people are starting to arrive. How good is this to see? Bit of a queue now for the bar. Great to see, supporting local. It's all about supporting local. Alright, lads. You're bossing it? Oh! What is it? That's true.
You and your two top trainer game here. We're staying around the big flooded puddle.
Aye, Paul can't get that white ladies dirty like
This trainer game.
£1,000 trainers.
You did put yourself down. Good trainer game there.
It's all about.
It's not as good as ours, but I mean still, we're still doing alright. So obviously you have all the different sizes and all the different pictures up on the wall. And obviously this place is dog friendly too, was great to see. Like a struggle. Sit in there if we get him beside these boys here. Yes, happy days. Get him beside the boys here. Happy days. I am really impressed with this bad boy. Absolutely unbelievable, as I like to say. Very impressed by this wee bad boy. The beers all day today, and the IPAs have been absolutely unbelievable. Obviously, if you're used to drinking like Heineken, Carlsberg, any of the usual beers and the lagers, like when you actually start introducing yourself to these sort of IPAs and stuff, you will really notice yourself a big difference. The flavours and all you're getting out of them, it's just absolutely unbelievable. No rolling paper, so that's a new one called Easy Rolling.
What's it like? Oh, sorry.
Sorry, mate.
Cheers, thanks.
What's it like? You just spilled drink all over this, man. What's it like? What's it like? Tell me about it. Tell me
I
about
haven't
it.
even got to try it yet.
Yeah, they tried your shit.
Easy Rolling. Soft, pillowy, creamy.
Yeah.
Good.
Fruity or what is it?
There's a bit of fruitiness in it, yeah, but soft, pillowy, sesame. I could drink that all day. Again, a wee bit like road tripping, but a wee bit more fuller.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so I'm going to try it myself here. I'll give you a wee sample here of it and let you know.
That's it, put me under pressure. trying to get rolling paper. We don't have it there. You have to go inside.
I like that bit. It's strong. It's got that sort of note. It's oaty and it's got the. That's nice. It's fruity. Like it's very, very nice. What do you think,
That's
Paul?
brand new. That one's brand new.
I like it. Made it.
Is that good? It's a new one too, isn't it?
What's on Paul's ringing?
That's a new one that we're on. Paul's on Bullbar.
What do you think? Is that your favourite?
Bullbar's the OG that used to be Budweiser, who Budweiser stole the recipe and ran away. So that's exactly what Paul's drinking.
Happy days. For anyone, you haven't ever met Paul, by the way. Paul will be one of my best friends. Me and Paul's been friends forever. Like, what a man. This is Paul. He's never been in one of my videos before, but this is his first video, and we've talked about being in this video forever. And he has Ollie on this side, as you've all seen Ollie, and Stumpy. Unbelievable.
Where's Paul?
What do you think? Paul. There's Paul. I said I'm Paul. What do you think? Good day, mate.
Great day, great crack.
So we'll stay there. We'll stay here for a bit, have a couple more beers.
We'll stay here for a while, let the tunes flow, a few more beers, good Bullhouse beers, and see how it goes.
Heading towards the city. 9 o'clock.
No chance. No. You'll keep me here all night. No chance.
Yeah. You'll keep me here all night.
Paul?
I'd say Paul.
We'll blame Paul.
We'll always blame Paul. Why? Keep us out all night. It's always Paul's fault.
That's sensible.
And is there? And this is it. But look how good this came. Look at that weller. This is Australian weller for you now. Like
Unreal.
unreal. Right, we're going back inside here. Look how good this is. How good is this? Oh, look at the pizza. Looks unbelievable. Look how busy this still is, and the day's going on nicely. So we're going to go and grab ourselves a wee drink. As I said, it is dog friendly. So what are these here? This is the stout.
That's a stout. That's El Capitan.
I think I tried that before. And is that the one you get in the John Hewitt? No.
No.
That's a higher percentage El Capitan. That's Bullhouse only. That's
Right.
an export stout.
And is that your equivalent to Guinness?
No, that's like way stronger.
Way stronger.
Yeah.
What percentage is this?
7.5.
Wow. So this is a 7.5% Guinness, right? Okay, I'm going to try it here.
Should be getting big chocolatey notes out of that. Coffee, strong, creamy.
Quite sweet.
It's very, very sweet. See, for being like that percentage, you don't taste it like you don't. That's really, really nice. I'm impressed with that. That's lovely. That's very, very good. Wow. This Bullhouse is what? Sorry, explain what it is.
This is Bullhouse's #1 core beer.
Yeah.
This would be the strongest and best core beer that he does, and the long-standing one that you can sit and enjoy anytime. You can buy it tomorrow, you can buy it next week, you can buy it last week. This is basically like a flagship beer. This,
Would that be your best seller?
Yeah, it's about 40% of the volume.
Just want to say to everyone, what a cool spot and what a great day out in the city. So that was the Bullhouse on the Upper Newtownards Road, sort of Newtownards Road. So make sure you check that out. Going to jump off here. We're going to head in towards Belfast City Centre. We're going to grab ourselves a few pints in the city. Then we're going to head home. We're going to call ourselves an early night. So just want to say everyone, thanks everyone so far for checking it out. I hope you'll be able to support all them local beers and local IPAs and stuff. Something I'm not really into, but make sure you check out Belfast Beer Rambling on Instagram. He'll keep you right on all the different IPAs and whatnot to drink. But just remember, support local everyone, and hope you can check this out on your next visit to Belfast. So that's us now. Paul's decision here, I think it's been. We're heading in towards Belfast City Centre, and you're going to show us some of the great craft beer.
A few more cross spots.
Our craft spots. So we're going to head in towards Belfast City here. We're going to try another few craft spots in Belfast City. So here we go. Yo. Anyway, so we're going round to here. What do you think they'll do with craft beer in here?
They do.
Right, okay. So we're going to go and try that out.
You're like, this is what happens when you drink craft beer.
That was what happens to me when I drink the craft beer. You know yourself, that's what happens. So back in here, one of the favourite places here. So it has to be done. We've made it to the Duke of York. So we got ourselves a Belfast session. Tell us a bit about what you know about the Belfast
session beer. So you can see the mash down brewery, brew these
for the Duke of York. There's multiple beers there in the fridge. You can see even the glasses are branded with Belfast.
Yeah, the red ale.
Rose, and there's a wee poem and all in it there.
Yeah, I've read them before. I've always been a fan of the Belfast.
Every beer you get has a different wee scroll on it and a wee poem about each beer that you get. And these are local beers that are only brewed for here. They're not brewed for nobody else. You can't go and buy these in the
only
shop.
here, the Heart Bar, and obviously the Dark Horse.
On this wee quarter. You can't go and buy these in the wine lodge or the Vineyard or the Sipster or DC Wines or anywhere else they'll drop beer. Only here, exclusive to here. And they're made for here to try and get people enjoying local beer and basically delving in it and enjoying it.
But you think they should do more of a range of local beers instead of just...
They should do. They shouldn't just do these. They should do beers from Boundary, beers from Bullhouse, beers from Tilton Pour, beers from our brewery.
All local beers, obviously?
This is literally all they do. As well as all the macro beers, which is Guinness, Heineken, Bella.
They do some Murphy's and some outside beers.
Beamish, Murphy's, Carlsberg.
All the brand, the big names.
None of these beers are local. Do you know what I mean? This is local, but me and you had to buy it out of the fridge. Me and you's not buying it on tap, which would be that.
Imagine it on tap. Of course it would be,
Coming from Bullapalooza, the beers were fresh to death. We're coming in here and we're literally buying these.
Out of a bottle? Out of a shelf?
We're in a bottle. And me and you's probably the first people to buy one of these.
Today?
I don't know, today. Probably today. Or at least, certainly in the last few hours at least. Because, I mean, you look around, how many people's drinking what we're drinking?
No one. Everyone's drinking Guinness or bottles of Corona or wine.
How many people's drinking local beer?
And it's sad to say because obviously local beers deserve like the reputation.
But this is what we've been discussing today. Does people even know? They don't know. Everyone, as you look around, nobody's drinking a local beer. Nobody.
Yeah.
And me and you just coming from Boundary and Bullhouse, where local beers are served predominantly. It's literally a 20-minute walk.
It is, yeah, 100%.
It is where we just came from. There's nobody here drinking any of those beers. This beer's from Bridge, which is actually further afield than Boundary or Bullhouse.
Of course it is, yeah.
And people aren't even drinking this either. You know what I mean?
Well, what's your opinion on this now? If you had to give it a rating?
I have always enjoyed Masterton beers. From Masterton started off, where they came from, what they're doing. Even before they started selling in here, I've always enjoyed Masterton beers. Their Kiwi one was probably my favourite beer for years, favourite IPA for years.
Yeah.
And used to get that in DC Wines, and I always wanted them to branch out more and be better. But obviously the restrictions here in this country restrict certain breweries to be predominantly looking for contracts.
Of course they are,
like they have signed up to here for contracts that obviously include selling in these bars.
Yeah. And because the name Belfast is going to sell globally.
Because they can get a contract to sell in these bars. Because they get a contract to sell in these bars, they're just sitting their laurels. The breweries could be doing so much more and so much better, but if they get a contract like this, they feel like it's win-win.
Of course it is, yeah, it's win-win for them. Yeah. Right, happy days, let's go and enjoy these couple of wee pints here, then we're going to head round, cheers, then we're going to head round to the next location. Right, we just met these fans, he's a loyal fan, a proper fan. So he's going to join us on the Guinness Day?
Yes.
And what do you think of the channel? What do you think of the YouTube channel?
Mate, the channel is fantastic. Love the trips.
Yes. And you're going to join us. You're going to join us on a trip. Happy days. And where's your favourite Guinness in Belfast?
Favourite Guinness for me is Biltons.
Yes. Happy days. Well done. And what about where's your where to go out for something to eat? Where would you normally go for something to eat?
Personally.
Yes.
For me, Darcy's. I love Darcy's.
It is nice, actually. Yeah. Well done. Yeah. Yes. I had a great strong.
Nights out with a gala.
Yes, 100%. Like, so it was a good result the other night anyway. So we won 1-0. So that's brilliant. Right, you're gonna join us in the next adventure. What a legend! Thank you.
Yes.
Cheers. Thank you. So that's us heading down now to the John Hewitt. This is the next location on today's beer ramble. Right, so we've decided next stop is the John Hewitt. We're going to go and try the IPAs. Highly recommended by yourself. What a great spot. Alright mate, how are you? Toilet's down there a bit, yeah. It's hard to beat it. What are you thinking today? We're not going to do the Mbongo.
Number 5. Maybe go 2/3 of number 5. The most important of the least important things. What a cool name.
What's it called, sorry?
The most important of the least important things, number 5. What a cool name.
What is a good name, isn't it? Number 5. So the most important of the least important things to do. It's 2/3 of a pint because it's 6.3.
I can't get a pint because of the percentage.
6.3.
Hold on, who's the buying? Most important. Is this a Boundary beer? Is that a Boundary beer?
Yeah. It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Earthy, fresh.
That's a kind of beer that I would love camping. See if I had 2 cans of that camping, happy in my element. Sitting on a camping chair, singing to them, that's that kind of beer. Earthy, feet plugged in the grass, that's that kind of beer.
I'm ready to go to your bed after 6.3% like.
Unreal, really good.
Nice, nice, nice.
Burn.
Cheers, thank you. I'm gonna try it myself here today. Want to try it? One second, try it.
Earthy, really good, really good. Yeah, I'm a member as well.
Nice, nice. Very tasty actually, well done. So because he's a member, he gets a wee bit cheaper.
Here, mate.
You would definitely get drunk if you're 3 or 4 of them, but it's not for my flavour. Obviously the last couple was unbelievable, but I'm not saying this is bad. I don't like to say bad things about it, but least favourite of the day. Least favourite of the day. And I think because of you now, mate, I'm going to be drinking a lot more craft beers. I'm going to be exploring now the local beers in Belfast. So thank you. Thank you, mate. Cheers, thank you. So that's us just left the John Hewitt and we're walking up towards the Sunflower. It's going to be our final bar of the night. So I'm just walking past the beautiful Belfast Cathedral. So if you're ever in Belfast, make sure you check out Belfast Cathedral. Belfast Cathedral will be probably it's known locally as Sedan's Cathedral. It'll be one of the best cathedrals in Belfast, and make sure you go and check that out. So this is our next spot. It is called the Sunflower Bar, and the Sunflower, ignore the lighting, Sunflower Bar. Right boys, let's go, come on, Sunflower. Yeah, it's unbelievable in here. Right, go. I got her in now. That's good. Come on, into the back bar, mate. Unbelievable. You finish your cigarette, we'll come get the drinks. Hey, it is, mate. Yes, you're round. It's Paul's round, yeah.
Wicklow with sugar loaf.
You're going to get inside?
Then you go that. Then you both go that Wicklow with sugar loaf.
That's 4.3, a bit strong.
That's strong part of the lot, I don't think.
Alright, give us 2 of them then. 2 Wicklow Wills. What do you want, Paul?
You got a Corona?
They'll do Corona. You have to just get 3 of them. You'll like that, Paul, the IPA. It's a Wicklow Wills, only 4.3%.
Last craft stop.
Right, so this is the last stop of the night. It's in the Sunflower Bar. Tell me what we've got.
2 oranges.
2 oranges and a egg balls. Right, come on.
Wicklow with sugar loaf.
So that's
They're based obviously in Wicklow, at the foot of the Wicklow Mountains.
4.3.
Juicy IPA, one of their fucking top beers.
And what did Paul get? What did Paul get?
Sunflower bean.
Logos, doing logos.
So Paul got this one here. The Sunflower. What did Paul get?
No, I got
What do you think of it all? You just taste it, let me know what you think.
Can't really get into that because Bob Weiser and Earl Seals. Can't really get into that.
What do you think of that there? What do you think of that?
Wicklow with sugar loaf.
Don't speak about mine.
That is. Welcome back.
And then, have a try.
Orangey.
Have a try compared to the last one.
Pineapple.
That's what I'm saying. It looks like oranges.
That is nice. That's a lot better than that last many beers.
It's too fruity.
Really good.
If I drink a beer, I don't like fruity.
Right, boys, just want to all jump in here. I just want to say to everyone, all of you turn around here, boys, all of you turn around. I just want to say to everyone, thanks everyone for watching. And when you're at it, can you like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications? I just want to say thanks everyone, and make sure you drop all these boys a follow, and appreciate it all. Hope you all have a good night. Thanks everyone for watching, I really appreciate it. Wee bit different today, and unfortunately I lost some of the footage, so I wasn't able to include everything, but want to say again, thanks everyone for watching. When you're at it, can you like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notification. See you in the next video.